Bing, 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 bing. And we're live. Here we are. It is a Thursday. It is the Modern Fowler Scrum. Or we have Sam, we have Laura, we have Matt, we have Paul, and we have Rod. You. So I'll start with myself. Updates from me. I have just been working on getting SSL enabled on the NHS Wiki, which I was just at the point of completely giving up in despair, and it now works. So that's computers for you. So that's very pleasing to have got that done. Other things, I think I've got the latest week of the AV102 stuff out, which is very pleasing. Yesterday, managed to get various things done, like getting the all the latest stuff, new code pushed out to website 1. The events list bug is now fixed, fingers crossed. And what was the thing I did? Oh yeah, managed to get the async voter working on Azure and so on. So I'm kind of like 3 for 3 on complex technical challenges. We'll see how long that lasts. So I'm not immediately blocked on anything, but just there's a lot to do because we've got our new React mob starting later today. We've got marketing meeting, new marketing intern, and just I've got to get everything ready for the MOOC, which is going live next week, and it's soft launch of the wiki today, so no rest for the wicked. That's my updates. Let's go then to people in order that they got in. Matt, how are things going with you?
Oh, very good. I did pull a muscle yesterday, so that's why I was out.
Sure.
I'm here today, so hopefully I'm fine.
Yeah, Raphael was looking for you yesterday, but yeah.
Yeah, that's right when I was in throngs of pain.
Oh, damn.
Let's see. I was kind of excited. Armando replied in the Redeemify channel with some suggested updates. Like, looks like the one that might be the most work is making the Redeemify look like the SaaS book site. To have a different, like a tab on that site, maybe.
Right.
So that would be like a branded version of it. Let's see. Also, you moved the updates to the activity tab to website 1, and they appear to work on production.
Thanks for your fix.
It's another good thing, I guess. And that's about it. I'm looking forward to the React mob today.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Thanks, Matt. Excellent. Going on to Paul. Hey, Paul, how are things going with you?
Yeah, fine, Sam. I just had a pull request accepted. That was on Met Plus for adding tests to the agency admin. And now I'm working on another story to search jobs on status. So this is a bit of again, another learning curve, learning about ransack and how to handle enumerated fields.
All right, great. And so, but good learning, but nothing explicitly blocking you at the moment, then.
No, no, not at all.
Yeah, fantastic. I just want to comment on. I'm so impressed by how you've been coming in here regularly and then you're knocking away those Met Plus pull requests and keeping Pat busy, because that's if he's not reviewing Met Plus pull requests, he's out in the streets asking people for pull requests and so on. So that's really appreciate your efforts in that regard. Good stuff.
Sure, no problem.
All right, excellent. Thanks, Paul. Let's go on to Robert. You're next. Now, are you an AV10? Are you taking the AV102 course?
Yeah, I'm doing the course and just an observer.
Good stuff. Yeah. So the course is going. I guess you'll be looking to do your vote on a story.
Yeah, but probably another Scrum. There won't be any stories to vote on this Scrum.
Well, there are always. I always have stories available. To vote on. So we'll finish the Scrum and then we can the reports, and then we can potentially do that at the end of the session.
Okay.
Cool. Good stuff. Thanks, Robert. Laura, how are things going with you?
Hey, yeah, good. Thank you. I started my new job today. It's been quite interesting, and
Awesome.
I've enjoyed my morning so far. Yesterday we just had the Lexia mob, which was fun as usual, and yeah, I know we've got the marketing meeting now, and in on the React mob. I'll just catch up on that later, but I'll be back in it next week.
Right. Good show. Okay, so nothing blocking you at the moment then?
No blockers from my side, no.
All right. Well, that's our Scrum, and we are up to date. I guess the only thing outstanding, unless other people remember additional things, is we should vote on a story for Robert. And what I've been doing with other AV102 people who've been coming in is I've been taking stories from local sport, which uses Pivotal Tracker, and we've been doing a vote on that. And we've got sort of this events epic, which I'll just explain, and we can maybe, those of you who are free to stick around, can just involve themselves in a quick voting operation here. Oh, I should mention, yeah, we've moved the local support kickoff time to be Thursday, so we'll be having the local support kickoff and reviewing these stories and other things later on today. So this is the Pivotal Tracker for local support. Probably most of you familiar with local support to the point of sick of me hearing about it, sick of hearing me talk about it, in that we've got our directory of volunteer opportunities and organisations in North West London. As a Rails 4 app, and this is the board. We've got the things that people are currently working on. Lots of pull requests for me to get in and review. We are, here we go. Yeah, so we've got this, you know, various things that are to do, but a big chunk of them related to including in the system the ability to list events that are going on in the local area. So some of the things that we've just voted on with other AV102 members are having a calendar view for those events, having an events map, and we've got another one here which is for a member of the public creating events. So as a member of the public, so that they can publicize events, they would like to be able to add events into the system, and we've got a sort of a sub-note there about that initially they should be invisible until they're approved. But I think that maybe that should be a separate feature, perhaps in the first instance. Yeah, so the idea being that we would have lists of, rather than, you know, we'd have another tab here with events, and it would list events going on, and there'd be a map showing where the events are taking place, and so on and so forth. Is everybody comfortable with the feature that's like the kind of feature that's being described here? Any questions about that?
Yeah, the events itself are already implemented.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they've already been started. Yeah, we've got, I think, the list of upcoming events and the search is there in one pull request or another. So it would be building on top of those, and if you know, creating the form that allows the user to create the events and making sure that you know looks nice and so on and so forth. Yeah. So I think we can see this as kind of being restricted to the process of, you know, the creation of the I guess the one little wrinkle in there is, you know, putting in an address and then geocoding that, and which is all stuff that we've done before. We've got working code to do that for the organizations and volunteer opportunities and so on, but that makes it a tiny bit more complicated. Does anybody else have any other questions about this particular feature? Would people be willing to vote on how complex it might be to implement?
I'm happy.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we will use our new voting system which is in the local support Slack channel. So some of you may be in there already. If you're not, feel free to join. I will just invite. So it's got. Let's see if it slows down when I go onto that screen. I wonder if Robert. Yeah, there you are. Right. Lara, you've in there. Lara, Paul, and Matt. So everybody, and I'll do that. So hopefully everybody should be able to navigate to the local support channel on Slack and see that we've got this vote going on there. And we've got simple, medium, and hard. With simple being a sort of a fairly trivial interface change, medium involving some complexity on the database, and or involving, you know, new libraries. Hard being multiple database changes, lots of new libraries, lots of different things. So we can see we've had votes there from Lara and Matt and Robert. I will just take this off the screen so I can vote in the privacy of my other I forgot what it's called, screen. That's what it is. And right, so I think we've all voted. So I can now go ahead and click the reveal button and see what we went for. And right, so we've got now Lara's gone for hard. Myself and Paul and Matt have gone for medium, and Robert's gone for simple. Shall we go with Robert? Why were you thinking simple more than medium?
I thought it would be just standard functionality and a page which isn't, perhaps takes a bit of time, but isn't too complicated.
Yeah, yeah. I think it should be. As the wrinkle is that you know, the geocoding element. Lara, you went for hard. Why were you thinking hard more than medium?
Well, I went for hard because I think that, you know, they're adding event details, so there'll be quite a few database structure changes. And yeah, I don't see it. I see it taking longer than 2 days.
Oh, really? Yeah, yeah. I think one of the things we were talking about is that I think that the events table is already there for listing events and so on.
Okay.
So I think we have the database structures in place.
Okay.
It's just a question of connecting up the interface.
Okay, then that's fine. I'm happy to
Yeah.
drop down to a medium then.
Yeah, I mean the interesting. I mean, I also take Robert's point about it being, you know, it's interesting because, you know, just getting something up would probably be simple. Then kind of getting it so that the user experience is good, I would sort of say is another level. You know, making sure that it's tested thoroughly. I'd certainly say it's kind of, it's borderline medium simple. Robert, what would you be willing to compromise on a medium for the time being?
Very willing to compromise. Yeah.
Excellent.
Medium.
Wonderful. All right. Well, that is done. So we can just knock that in as a medium there. All right. And that's now available in the backlog there for people on the local support project to start. So for Robert, pretty much most of the links that you need. So the link to the Pivotal Tracker story is there in the local support channel. I'll also paste in the video link from this, and then I think you'll have everything that you need to complete your assignment from that course.
Yeah, great. Thanks very much.
Right. I'll just also, one of the things now we don't have the Hangout plugins, it doesn't automatically post the video into the general channel. I start to think, should we try and build our own WebRTC solution that would replace Hangouts and allow us to do tracking and this, that, and the other? Who knows? One thing. By the way, so yeah, I'm looking forward to on Monday. We're going to have sort of an AV community meeting where we talk about the direction of the community and so on. Thanks, Matt, for taking the initiative in pulling that together. Sounds pretty good.
Is that time okay? You said it was.
Yeah, I've spoken to my wife, and I think you know, I can give dispensation for that particular one. Yeah, cool. Okay, well, I think that's our Scrum. Unless anybody else has any pressing business, I think we'll break their marketing meeting in 10 minutes, and it's about React Mob in about two hours. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Great stuff.
Thank you very much. Bye.
All right. Good to see you, Robert. Bye, everyone. Take care.
Right.